Papa Tunde loved his big chair. It was soft, it was his, perfect for news time. The TV screen flickered on, bright, loud. Ah, the 6 o'clock news, his favorite. He needed to know what was happening in the world, far, far away from this living room. TV announcer, VO, and the international markets are volatile. Experts predict uncertainty, mass global uncertainty.
Papa! Papa! Zara! His granddaughter, all of 4 years old. She zoomed into the room, full of beans. Her bright eyes landed on the TV. But she wasn't interested in volatile markets, or global uncertainty. Not one bit. She had a different agenda. A very clear one. Her own very important program. It's time for Rainbow Unicorn Friends. She pointed a tiny finger at the serious newsman. The newsman did not look like a rainbow unicorn. Papa Tunde sighed, internally. Here we go, the daily battle. For the television, his serious news, versus her singing animals.
Papa Tunde leaned closer. This was it, the serious stuff, the real information. He frowned, stroking his chin. Papa Tunde held the remote control, firmly. This was his symbol of power. He would not give it up, not easily. He had important news to finish watching. Zara's eyes, though, they were sparkling, with a familiar, dangerous mischief. He knew it. She was plotting. He could just feel it. A tiny general, planning her attack.
Papa, look! Zara suddenly shouted, loudly. She pointed dramatically, towards the window. A giant butterfly, so big! Wow! Papa Tunde, despite himself, was curious. A giant butterfly? Here? In Lagos? He turned his head, just for a moment, a fatal moment, a rookie mistake. He should have known better, really. Zip, zap, zoom, like a flash of light. Zara moved.
Zara, you little rascal, come back! Papa Tunde scrambled out of his chair. He was not as young as he used to be. His knees creaked in protest, a little. But the news, the principle of the thing, he had to get that remote. He just had to. The living room transformed instantly from a calm space to an obstacle course. Zara was a natural athlete, apparently. She dodged a low coffee table, easily. She weaved around a standing lamp, skillfully. Giggles trailed behind her like a victory song. Papa Tunde lumbered after her, puffing slightly. This is not a game, Zara. But his voice lacked real anger, mostly tired. She was just too quick, too full of energy. Around the big sofa they went. Once, twice. Papa Tunde felt a bit dizzy. Was the room spinning? Or was it just him? He reached. He missed. Zara ducked under his arm. So agile. She was having the time of her life, clearly. He was having a minor cardiovascular event. This was not how he planned his evening, not at all. This was chaos. Pure chaos. Mama Tunde appeared.
You must negotiate. Speak with her. She is a smart girl, you know. Her voice was calm and full of common sense. Papa Tunde frowned. Negotiate? With the tiny dictator, the one currently humming and brandishing his remote. It sounded like a very difficult task, almost impossible, like climbing a mountain, but he was out of options and out of breath. So what am I to do? Admit defeat, let the unicorns win? That felt wrong, very wrong. Indeed. Ah, Papa Tunde. She adjusted her colorful wrapper, calmly. You know you cannot win a race against Zara. He knew, of course he knew. His aching back knew. This child. She has taken the remote. My news is on. He looked towards Mama Tunde, his last hope. His eyes pleaded, you must help me, woman. She was the only one who could reason with Zara, sometimes. When Zara wanted to be reasoned with, Mama Tunde walked into the room, gracefully. She clicked her tongue softly.
Zara, my dear granddaughter, how about a nice biscuit, eh? A very tasty, very crunchy biscuit, just for you.
One biscuit is not enough, Papa. I want 2 biscuits. And also some mango juice from the fridge. And I watch my show first.
Zara, that is a very big request, you know. An idea, a brilliant modern technological idea. Papa Tunde slowly got to his feet. He reached into his pocket, pulled out his phone, his smartphone. Not just for annoying group chats, or for his son to send him blurry pictures. No, this phone had other capabilities. Secret weapons for desperate grandfathers. He smiled a small, secret smile. I remember an app. I downloaded it, a universal remote control app. For the TV. Yes, I can change the channel with my phone. I can even turn the TV off. Genius. Zara watched him, her eyes narrowed slightly. What was Papa doing? With that funny look? He was up to something. She could sense it. Her internal alarm bell started ringing. He tapped on the screen. Searching. Where was that app? So many icons. Ah, there it was. Smart remote TV controller. He aimed his phone at the television, carefully, like a secret agent, with a laser gun. He pressed the channel up button. On the screen, nothing. The newsman kept talking. About budgets, he pressed power off. Still nothing. Oh no.
Rainbow unicorns, here I come, she sang. She danced a little jig on the carpet. Then Zara stopped singing. Her smile vanished. She looked down at her hands, both empty. She patted the pockets of her little dress. Nothing there, just air and maybe a crumb. Huh? She said. A small, confused sound. She looked around on the floor, confused. Papa? Where did the remote go? I had it.
What do you mean? He looked at her empty hands, then around the room. You had it just now. Don't tell me you lost it. Zara's lower lip began to tremble. Oh dear.
I don't know, it was here. They both started to look, under the sofa cushions, behind the big potted plant in the corner. The remote control had simply disappeared, vanished. Mama Tunde walked back in.
My back, my poor back, he groaned softly. This was definitely not good, for his joints. Mama Tunde was shaking out the throw pillows, one by one, with great energy, still no remote. Zara, now very serious, crawled under the dining table. That was one of her best hiding places. Maybe the remote decided to hide there too.
It's not here, Mama, she called out. Her voice sounded sad, and a little bit dusty. The search continued, with growing desperation. This remote was a master of disguise, or escape. It was a true enigma, a baffling puzzle. They checked in the strangest places. Really? Mama Tunde looked in the empty fruit bowl. Just in case. You never knew with remotes. Papa Tunde even checked inside his agbada, the big flowing robe. Maybe it slipped in? No. Zara opened her toy box, shaking it. Remote, are you in there with my dollies? The silence was the only answer. Frustrating.
Perhaps it sprouted legs and ran away. He was trying to lighten the mood. Maybe. It didn't really work. Aha! He exclaimed. A triumphant sound. He held it up, like a newly discovered treasure. The remote control. It was found. Safe! It must have slipped from Zara's hand during her daring escape maneuver, and fallen, right into that hidden spot. Sneaky remote. Zara's face transformed, from sad to shining.
The remote! You found it, Papa! She cheered. She ran towards him, arms outstretched, eagerly. Papa Tunde looked at the remote, then at Zara. He looked at the silent blank TV screen. He let out a very long, very deep sigh. He clicked the power button,